What is up, YouTube? This is Ziqo back again with another black and white battle against LulzMcLulleh of the AAX chat room. I'm not sure if he has a channel. If he does, I am going to link it in the description. If he doesn't, I am not, so you'll just have to look up the description. Let's get this battle started then. This is my basically the same team. I have swapped out my fortress for a Kabutops because that is cooler, and this is his team of actually bred Pokemon, he said to me, and I'm like, what the fuck? How much spare time do you have? It's kind of cool, to be honest, that he actually took the time to breed and, more importantly, level up in this game, because that is not an easy thing to do. So, getting the battle started here, I am going to lead off with my Heatran. As always, he's going to lead off with a Beedrill, and I honestly don't know what Beedrill does. I haven't faced him in 4th or 5th gen before, so I'm just going to go for Stealth Rocks because I'm thinking he has a Charizard, and that is going to take massive damage from Stealth Rocks, and as well as this Beedrill. So he's going to pop my balloon with a brick break, which I find kind of strange he learns, because who breaks bricks with like horns or whatever he has on his hands, forehands rather. I think I'm going to switch out right here into my no, I'm not. I'm going to go for the Fire Blast because I thought that he doesn't really have anything that appreciates taking a Fire Blast to the face except for Blastoise, and I didn't think he'd bring in his spinner just this early because he doesn't know what kind of moves that I carry. So Fire Blast is going to hit the incoming Charizard, almost take him out. I'm not sure whether or not that was a max min thing or not. Doesn't really matter in the long run. I'm going to bring in Yoda to take the Earthquake. I shouldn't say I predicted the Earthquake, but I did predict some kind of move that Heatran was weak to, so since he brought it in against Heatran. So now he's going to go for Flare Blitz, which is going to take him out. I probably should have predicted that seeing the Earthquake, but I didn't. I just went for the Surf. It wouldn't really have mattered because he's going to bring in his Blastoise anyway, which obviously can wall this Crocune because it's a Crocune, and I don't think I would do much with Surf. So I'm going to back out here because, well, I obviously can't do anything. So I'm going to switch out into my Heatran again, partially as death fodder, but also in the case that he will go for rapid spin rate straight away, I will be able to get rocks back up before he'll be able to take me out. So I think that's exactly what happens. He goes for rapid spin and just takes out my rocks. I put them back up, and he goes for Scald, so I'm like, please kill me, but he doesn't. So I leave it with 23 HP, which is kind of not really bad, because if he goes for Rapid Spin now, he won't be able to take me out, and I'll be able to just put him up again. So I go for Stab. I was going to say Stab. Why was I going to say Stab? Standard Earth Power, as he Ice Beams me, which is very bad, because that means he gets me down to like 7 HP, and that means I'm going to die from a Rapid Spin, possibly. So I think I'm just going to go for the Earth Power here, because I was like, hey, what the fuck? No, I switch out. Oh yeah, I switch out into my Weavile because I was thinking, yeah, he's gonna go for Rapid Spin. I don't want to die when he does Rapid Spin, so I go into Weavile. He goes for the Scald, and he gets the Burn Hacks, which is so very, very gay, because a choice banded Weavile with a Burn. What can we do? So I'm just gonna go for Night Slash. It does absolutely nothing. He goes for Roar, drags me into Skarmory, and I'm gonna speed this up because this kinda sucks, to be honest. It's him trying to scald me. I just whirlwind him out into his Raticate, which has like can't do anything to me really, and I can't really do anything to it either. So he U-turns, does nothing, brings him back into his Blastoise. I don't know why he kept going into Blastoise, to be honest, because he couldn't do anything to me. I guess he wanted the Burn Hacks with the Scald because he just kept using Scald, but really wasn't gonna happen, it seemed. So I don't think I would have been able to keep that up going into Blastoise all those times. So he goes for a Rapid Spin, gets the rocks away as I Brave Bird, does nothing, and well, now I think I'm gonna put up spikes to force him to do the Rapid Spin again, so I can whirl him in away. I do go for spikes, get a layer up, which is, I mean, doesn't really matter. He goes to Scold again, does not get the burn hacks now either. So I guess he wasn't all that lucky with the hacks, but I honestly don't think that a burn on Skarmory would have mattered too much because, well, Brave Bird really doesn't do too much anyway, and I can just roost off the damage. So he goes into Eradicate, goes for the U-turn, sends in his Blastoise. I go for Roost, and that is basically what is going on right here all the time. Me roosting up when he's in Eradicate, and I'm done well winding out his Blastoise and stuff like that. I think I might actually go for another layer of spikes here. Yes, I do. Which, I mean, wasn't any point in doing, because 2 layers of spikes, he's not going to accept that line there. So he's going to Rapid Spin that. So, after this last Whirlwind here, I know I drag him into Eradicate for the 3rd straight time. So, I'm going to decide to switch on the obvious U-turn. So, I'm going to switch out into my my Salamence, my Steven Gerrard, because I know I can take on pretty much any Pokemon on his team with this guy. So he brings out, I think he brings out his Blastoise again. I was kind of fearing it being the Zoroark because I felt it wasn't all that clever bringing out what was an obvious wall to my entire team except for Salamence. But I'm thinking, looking at his HP stat, I'm like, I can kill him with a Draco. I mean, I've got some EVs, I've got a Life Orb, stuff like that. So after looking through, I just decide to go for that Meteor. And I get a crit. I'm not sure how much it mattered. I really am not, because I haven't calced or anything. And I'm thinking if I was brought down to a low amount of HP, I could just have gone in a revenge kill with like Weavile or Kabutops or something like that. So it's going to bring in his Beedrill. I'm going to back out into my Heatran as fodder, but he goes for the Poison Jab, so that works out very, very well, to be honest. And I don't know Beedrill's base speed. I'm not sure why. I'm guessing he was slower, and that's why he switched. Into the Zoroark, I go for Stealth Rocks, and well, it's an obvious thing to face a Zoroark now because I know it's a Zoroark. So he's lost like half of his points. So he goes for Night Ace, takes me out. I'm not really too bothered because I have things that can take this thing on, including my choice band of Weavile, which is the greatest thing ever. I can't believe I never used it in Gen 4 because it's awesome. So I'm going to bring him in. Go, go, go in your head. That's a reference to Enter Sandman, if you don't know. And if you don't know, you should really listen to Momentalka. So I go for the low kick, 80 base power on the Zoroark, and I don't kill him because of the burn, which sucks. So he's going to finish me off with a Flamethrower. Not too bothered because I have priority on Tarkin, my Governor Tarkin, because he's ugly as fuck unless it's Tarkin as well. So I'm going to go for the Aqua Jet, finish off the Zoroark, and basically finishing off the last threat to my team because there's not really much I can do with what he's got left. The Raticate is going to go down to a Waterfall after Sucker Punching me. I did know the Sucker Punch was coming, so I didn't go for the Aqua Jet because I wasn't sure that would KO it. So I just went for the safe Waterfall to take him out in case he did some other move or whatever. And now he's going to bring in his Beedrill, which I'm not sure why, because he's got a Venusaur as well, which just can kind of nicely wall a Kabutops. So I don't know, I'm just going to go for the Stone Edge. I'm going to miss. He's going to Excess me. Not quite take me out because Beedrill isn't all that good. He's quite a horrible poke, to be honest, but he's kind of cool. And I guess that's why he's using him. The second Stone Edge is going to hit, take him out, and now it's just his Venusaur against 3 of my guys, I think, maybe 4. Kabutops is going to go down to a Seed Bomb from Venusaur, but not before I do some damage with another Stone Edge, because I was like, shall I switch? I might get a 4-0, but who gives a crap, to be honest, about that. So Stone Edge actually is quite a solid 2-hit KO, but doesn't matter as he takes me out with a Seed Bomb. But I'm kind of surprised at that damage though. So I send in Gerard. Just gonna go for the Fire Blast to finish off the game because Gerard is awesome. Even though we won yesterday against City without Gerard, but that's because Andy Carroll is almost as awesome. So good game, LulzMcLulleh. Thanks for watching, guys. Just rate, comment, sub, the usual stuff. You know what to do. and I'm not gonna even say a date when I upload next time because you'll just have to wait and see. So hope you enjoyed the battle, and I hope you sit waiting for the next one, and I'll see you then. Peace out.